Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 9 p.m. English News Edition brought to you live from RTD channel. Coming up in this edition of tonight. A validation workshop is held by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation together with the African Peer Review Mechanism. And on the international scene in Gaza, a deadly Israeli airstrikes claim around 100 lives. Those were the top stories and welcome back in our newsroom. We begin tonight's news with this personal development training which brings together over 300 young people. The conference room of the National Library and Archives hosted a personal development training that brought together more than 300 young people from different backgrounds. The session was led with energy and expertise by Madame Nasteho Ahmed Samiri, a well-known YouTuber and influencer in the field of personal growth. It marked the final event in a series of trainings held in several community development centers in the capital and other regions. The training focused on topics like self-awareness, self-confidence, and practical tools to help young people to grow personally and professionally. And at the end of today morning, Dr. Hiwo Mumin Asoui, Minister of Youth and Culture, welcomed Madame Nasteho Ahmed Samiri to her office. The meeting was an opportunity to acknowledge the success of the training sessions and to thank Madame Samiri for her commitment to empowering Djiboutian youth through inclusive and local development program. And now let's hear some reactions gathered by our team.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nasteha Ahmed Samire. I'm here today to thank all the youth who came and took part of this training about self-development and also just to better yourself as a youth. I would like to also thank the Ministry of Youth and Culture for giving me this amazing opportunity. And I hope that this will be the start of a beautiful adventure. And also, I would also like to thank all the people who worked with me along this training. Without them, this would not be possible. This conference was the last conference of the tour that we made in Djibouti. It was a beautiful experience for me. And today, mashallah, a lot of young kids and youth and even older people came and took part of this last training. Thank you so much, and I hope that this will be the beginning of a beautiful journey.
Turning to other news, today the African Peer Mechanism held a validation workshop at the conference hall of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation. The goal of the event was to finalize the progress reports outlining the achievement made by national institutions and agencies from 2015 to 2024. The workshop was chaired by Mohamed Idris Farah, a senior advisor to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation. It brought together key figures, including the national coordinator of the APRM, Hamid Mohamed Adan, the National Secretary, Amina Ahmed Yunis, focal points from national institutions and agencies, as well as a thematic commissioner covering the APRM focus areas. This morning's meeting marked a significant milestone in completing the progress. Reports are results of extensive work carried out by national experts, supported by institutional focal points and resource person during a field mission. The report stems from a process that began in November 2024. Taking the floor, the national coordinator of the APRM, Hamid Mohamed Adan, emphasized that the validation workshop was the result of several months of hard work He noted that the progress report reflected the collaborative efforts of national experts, institutional focal points, and resource persons. Mr. Adan also highlighted the importance of the report in showcasing the achievement made in implementing the national program of action over the past decade. For his part, the senior advisor to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Mohammed Idris Farah Abane, stated that the finalization of the report represented a key step in Djibouti's commitment to good governance. He pointed out that the APRM process reinforced transparency and accountability across national institutions. The senior advisor to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs also commended the dedication of all stakeholders involved in producing a high quality and comprehensive report. We take you now to Moscow, where Djibouti's ADI and Russia's Sputnik signed media cooperation agreement. Djibouti's news agency ADI and Russia's Sputnik agency signed an agreement yesterday in Moscow to reinforce their cooperation. This agreement will allow them to share new content, offer joint training for journalists, and work together on editorial projects. The signing agreement took place at the Sputnik headquarters with important officials from both sides. ADI Director General Abdulrazak Ali Dirane said the agreement is an important step to give more visibility to African voice in a global media. We come back now to the country where the Ministry of Agriculture and its partners launched yesterday the first stage of an awareness campaign on investment opportunities in Tajoura's region. The campaign was launched in partnership with the Center for Leadership and Entrepreneurship and the Djibouti Chamber of Commerce. This initiative is part of the DRIVE project, risking inclusion and value enhancement of pastoral economies in the Horn of Africa. Its main objective is to inform local communities and regional economic actors about investment opportunities, particularly in the livestock value chain. The meeting was chaired by the prefect of the Jura region and the vice president of the Jura Regional Council. The general goal of the caravan is to raise awareness and mobilize regional stakeholders around the investment facility created under the DRIVE project, ensuring a local ownership and maximizing the impact of planned investment. During the awareness session, the coordination team presented the project's objectives, highlighting its ambition to reinforce the resilience of pastoral economies and enhance livestock value chains. The prefect of the Jura regions did not fail to express his full support for the awareness campaign, emphasizing the importance of informing and engaging the community in Tajura. The local authorities noted that the DRIVE project could bring real economic opportunities to the region, especially for livestock farmers and small entrepreneurs. They also highlighted the value of such initiatives in strengthening local development and encouraging private investment in rural areas. We stay in the north of the country where the official launch of the regional consultation workshop took place as part of the development of Djibouti's national social cohesion strategy. This marks the first stage of consultations in the northern regions. The event was held in Obo region in the presence of the prefect Musa Adan Migane, the president of the regional council, Mohammed Hamad, representative of the Ministry of the Interior, the director of CTID, UNDP representatives, delegates from deconcentrated sectoral ministries, a civil society organization, local leaders, women, and youth as well. This workshop is part of the national process led by the Ministry of the Interior in line with the Vision 2035 of President Ismail Omar Guelleh was organized in partnership with the CTID and the UNDP. The choice of Ubuk as the site of this first consultation carries a strong symbolic value. It reflects a clear desire to root strategic planning in local realities and to involve all regional actors. The prefect of Ubuk region, Musa Adan Migane, took the floor to welcome the initiative and stated that holding the first consultation in Ubuk showed a strong commitment to including all regions in national development efforts. He emphasized that social cohesion is very important for stability and inclusive growth, and that the voices of local communities must play a central role in shaping the future strategy. The prefect of Ubuk region praised the collaborative spirit of the workshop and encouraged all stakeholders to remain actively engaged in the process. Moving on to the next story, suspect arrested in severe torture and rape case. Investigators from the research and documentation section have arrested a man wanted for serious torture, cruel acts, and rape. The crime happened during the night of Thursday, July 10, between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. The victim, now hospitalized at the University Hospital CHU, has multiple and serious injuries showing an alarming level of violence. Thanks to a nationwide manhunt, the gendarme found and arrested the suspect as he was trying to leave the country. And still, according to the Djiboutian Penal Code, the suspects could face up to 20 years in prison. The gendarme officer said the crimes were very serious and deserve a strong punishment. He explained that the police worked hard to find the suspect quickly. The officer also said that they wanted to make sure justice is done for the victim. He added that the police will continue to protect the community from dangerous people. Sport now. The Salud Association successfully opened the Summer Championship with a festive and energetic event that brought together young people around the values of friendship, healthy competition, and community spirit. The opening match between team from Neighborhood 6 and Team Dolto was highly anticipated. Both teams showed a great determination from the first whistle, offering the crowd a thrilling game. After a close 2-2 draw, Dolto won the match 3-1 in a penalty shootout. The event also included an official awards ceremony. The winning team received medals and trophy. Referees, the best player, best goalkeeper, top scorer, and staff members were recognized for their hard work and dedication. The ceremony was attended by local officials, including the presidents of three communes, the former president of Balbala, and several local elected representatives. Their presence highlighted the strong commitment and civic spirit of the event.
And friendship. And it's really impressed about these organizations. As like we have here President Salud, Mr. Ismail Faisal Awale, and ex-president of the commune Blaus, commune Balbala, and we are so together and celebrating this enjoying tournament.
Still in sports news, Omar Jaga hosts a regional launch of 2025 summer tournament. The village of Omar Jaga, also known as the Camel Village, and located along the southern corridor after Arta, recently hosted the regional launch of 2025 summer tournament. The event was organized by the ADCRA Association under the supervision of the State Secretariat for Sports. The ACS delegation, led by the regional director Omar Hassan Abdullahi and his technical team, completed its tour of the 5 inland regions with this symbolic stop at Omar Jaga. This marked the official end of the regional launches for the summer sports campaign. The opening match featured two local teams Umar Jaga and Aita in a lively village, thereby atmosphere. The kickoff was given by the regional director himself after a competitive game. The Aita club team won. Moving on now to the world news, Israeli airstrike on Gaza have caused around 100 Palestinians deaths since Monday, with the toll rising steadily from 32 to over 100. The strikes targeted northern Gaza as well as the southern cities of Khan Yunis and Rafah, and eastern neighborhoods like Tufa and Shuaiva. Meanwhile, Israel reported the deaths of 3 soldiers and 1 seriously injured. On the diplomatic front, there is a cautious optimism regarding ceasefire talks. The U.S. envoy's team a week off highlighted positive progress in the negotiation held in Doha, signaling a hopeful step toward ending the violence. And now in Morocco's remote oasis, farmers are working hard and using smart methods to fight desertification by managing water carefully. These fertile pockets in the desert, once at risk, now show a strong resilience against climate change. With help from environmentalists, farmers are adopting sustainable practices like reducing water-heavy crops such as watermelons, growing traditional drought-resistant crops like dates, olive, cereal, and increasing the use of solar energy. This oasis, home to 2.2 million people despite low rainfall, remain vital thanks to the combined efforts of locals and experts as well. And finally, the United Nations Security Council has unanimously extended the mandate of the UN Integrated Office in Haiti until January 31st, 2026. This extension aims to support Haiti's efforts in political stabilization, improving security, and organizing free and fair elections. U.S. Ambassador Dorothy Shia emphasized the importance of Benin's presence as a crucial support for Haitian institutions and people facing growing economic and security challenges. The UN calls on member states to increase humanitarian and technical aid to help Haiti achieve stability and economic recovery. So that's it for tonight's news. Thanks for being with us and have a good night.